I'm Jay Fidell with this ThinkTech commentary. Today I want to talk about the Neal Blaisdell Center. We went to see the Canadian Brass last Friday. They're great. The symphony was great, but Blaisdell itself was a mess, and that was regrettable. We got there half an hour early to be sure we'd be on time for the concert, but on arrival we found that the parking lot was full. Full. The Blaisdell management, city employees, in their wisdom, had booked some other big event in the arena. After all these years, don't they know better? Don't they know how inefficient and aggravating it is for ticket holders not to be able to find parking? Is there any excuse for that? No. After driving around and around and around in an attempt not to lose our tickets or our seats, we finally found there was an overflow parking at McKinley High School. We had to wait on a very long, very slow line to get into McKinley, and we didn't actually get into McKinley for another half hour. There were hundreds of overflow cars trying desperately to find parking, most of them from the Canadian Brass concert. The parking guys at McKinley were agreeable enough, but the process was so slow that it was torture. One of them told us McKinley was always willing to help out when the Blaisdell lot was full, but in fact they were charging $5 a car. That's pretty stiff, considering the difficulty of parking there and having to walk around in the dark for 15 minutes and through the back fence to get back to the concert hall. Some people had a real problem doing that. You buy tickets for a concert and then Blaisdell doesn't have room for you to park? That's really bad. I was left wondering whether some part of that $5 goes to Blaisdell. As scandalous a possibility as that might be, I don't want to think about it, because that would be adding insult to injury. Finally, we arrived at Blaisdell. We had a printout showing our will call tickets, but we went up to the ticket window. They didn't have our tickets. We weren't the only ones either. There was a big group of people at the box office who also had unfulfilled will call tickets. It was now well after an hour after we had arrived. One of the officials from the symphony intervened and tried to motivate the staff in the box office to issue tickets on the basis of the will call forms. That was reasonable, but gee whiz, did they take their sweet time about it. One of them was on the phone throughout this incredible delay, while the line was stacking up and the concert was going on inside. I doubt this delay was for a good reason. It took another 20 minutes, even with the intercession of the official from the symphony, before they finally issued our tickets and we could get into the concert. I realized that the people in the box office don't work for the symphony. They work for the city, and that's where the problem is. Thick-skinned bureaucrats who love to make you wait. Other people with will call tickets had to wait longer than us. By the time we got to our seats, it was 45 minutes after the concert had started and an hour and 15 minutes after we had first arrived. This is not exactly what we had expected. Mr. Mayor, can't you fix this? The arts must come first. I remember when Mufi Hanneman dropped the bottom out of the opera and the symphony seasons by giving priority to The Lion King. Don't we have a policy in favor of local arts? Why do we displace them this way? The answer is that the Blaisdell management dumps on local arts if it can make more money scheduling something else. That's plainly outrageous, just as last Friday night's double booking was outrageous. Clearly, Blaisdell has become increasingly political, greedy, bureaucratic, inefficient, uncaring, and disrespectful, to say nothing of the failure of repair and maintenance in the place. It not only looks old, it looks downright seedy. We need a new and better Blaisdell with a new and larger parking lot and a complete house cleaning of its management and staff. What's going on now is embarrassing and shameful. If we're going to support the arts in Hawaii, if we're going to serve the people of this community, we'll have to do a lot better. Mr. Mayor, are you listening? Mahalo, I'm Jay Fidell.